In this video, I'm going to show you how to stop your standing desk from wobbling. Now, there are multiple reasons why this could be happening, and the first thing you'll always want to do is you want to check the ground. The most important thing to keep in mind is that the ground needs to be perfectly flat. If the ground is not flat or there's like a slight tilt or edge, that is not going to work. So even if you set up your standing desk perfectly fine, if the ground isn't flat like this, then it is still going to wobble. And that leads me to my next point, and that is the construction of the standing desk itself. Now, you want to make sure that you really lock in and really try to tighten any screws. What could be happening is that maybe there's a few loose screws in the setup, so you want to go ahead and tighten it. The thing with standing desk is like you kind of have to lock in when you build it, because even if you make like a small mistake, that is actually going to like cause a lot of wobble. Like even if one screw is like loose or not all the way in, that is going to actually be a big problem. So please keep that in mind. Now, another thing that you're able to do to try to reduce the wobble is to reduce the standing desk as low as possible, or like to the point where you're still able to stand, but it's not too crazy or anything like that. So once you get to like above level 45 on the standing desk, that's where things start to really get wobbly. But typically, anything underneath 45, you are good to go. It's not going to wobble too much, but if it's above 45, then you might wobble. But if it's above 45, it might start to like wobble a little bit. So try to reduce it, try to get it to as low as possible. Obviously, if you're someone who's a little bit taller, this is going to be a little bit of a struggle, not gonna lie. So for the shorter people, this is actually, one of the few times where being short actually does help you out. Anyways, that's besides the point. Another thing you wanna do is you want to make sure that you distribute the weight evenly across your desk. So what you want to do is you want to avoid having all your heavy stuff and monitors on one side of the desk and on the opposite side, like nothing. Now, it does look like I kind of do that over here, but that's because these monitors aren't really too heavy. They're only like, I believe they're only like 25 inches. So they're not like huge monitors, but if you're using like big monitors, of course, you want to make sure you distribute that weight evenly. That's incredibly important. But those are just some of my suggestions. If you guys have any other ideas, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next video.